कहिले हाल्नुभयो र
अहिले हौ
पुरानो पुरानो कि अहिलेको
अहिलेको हौ
नोटिफाई मारेको
अहिलेको
ओहो राम्रो भयो त पहिलाको भन्दा त राम्रो भयो यसमा अझै तपाईँले डिटेल दिनु प्लेयरहरू अरू अब अहिले कुन आएको छ भने लिगहरू राख्नु मिल्यो
अब
आफ्नो प्लेयरलाई
त्यसको लागि अब भोलि युटिलाइज गर्छु मिठो पाराले टप्प ल यसो टट्ट एउटा थिचेपछि गेम प्लान चाहिँ बनाइहालौँ फेरि होइन ओपोनेन्टको 30 to 48 हो हेरा सिएरा थुर्याम सुर्याम वाक्क दिक्क प्याक्कवाला रहेछ ल तर हामी डराउँदैनौँ यसो गर्छौँ ल यसो गर्छौँ सब्स्टिट्युसनमा आई थिङ्क वी आर गुड है वी गुड यो छ यति भयो भने त बलमा Let's go. So, first match after the break. Let's go. Sound त्यस्तै हो घरिघरि आउँछ घरिघरि आउँदैन
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
All right. मेरो 4 बार त्यसको 3 बार अब गयो भने
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
ए भाइ ए बाहुबली आए बाहुबली ल तेरिका ल म्यान ओए बाहुबली त फेक 4 बार हो क्या झन्डै गोल खाएको
Really good tenacity. Ajax with the corner there first. And this is Pato. Oh, that was vital.
Come on.
Nepal have the chance to go the other way.
Okay, wait. नातिम हामीसँग छ नि त यहाँ माछा भ्यागुता गर्नुपर्छ ल पहिला यसो गर्ने ट्र्याप बनाउने चट्ट लाएर don't need to rush. Thank you for the like. Ram. हतार छैन बिस्तारै स्लो मोसनमा हान्ने स्लो मोसनमा
And this is Pato and the shot.
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Alexandre Pedro, के हो पाटो रहेछ पाटो 3 बार 4 बार भनेर उल्टा गोल खायो
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming. He has every right to be.
डिफेन्डर ड्रिबल गरेर हुन्छ त म पनि
So the game's first significant moments, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
अनि के हो यार हाम्रो त हरेक प्लेयरलाई त यार
Totti. Good ball, good take. Roberto Baggio. Oh, red, nice interception. Totti. Passing is crisp and sharp. Lovely pass, but can he get that? Shot a goal! And no mistake. All square in the blinking of an eye.
And the analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
The movement so precise. Batistuta! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Oh my god. What happened? What happened? Yeah, I feel.
Roberto Carlos plays it short. Stood up well to him there. And now they can spring out of defence. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Totti going face-to-face with his great rival. And Batistuta!
होइन यार मेरो
Same again,
Once-
same outcome.
Nepal really have
केही न
stepped
केही
it
त
up
छ
now.
यो
They could have been a bit more greedy and
टार्गेटमै
forced the
हान्दैन
issue.
आजकल मेरो यो के भएको यो अनि यस्तो त पहिला खासै हुँदैन थियो कि किपर हुन्थ्यो यसो टार्गेटमा हान्यो भने आउटै कसरी हान्छ भने क्या फिनिसिङ यत्रो हुन्छ यो डिरेक्सन अलिकति कडा बनाएको हो कि
That is ended up in no
अलिकति
man's
गर्दा पनि
land.
बाहिर जान्छ प्लेयरहरूको सबै घटाइदिएको हो कि धेरै गोल हान्यो भनेर टार्गेटमै नहान्यो भनेको त मलाई त थाहा छैन त यस्तो त
And here's Baggio. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
टार्गेटमै हान्दैन भने यार म त छक्क परिसकेँ
Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Played out towards the right wing.
पास चाहिँ नहान्ने कि सर्ट थियो
सर्ट भने पास त ल लेभल 2 लेभल 3 मैले बुझेँ पावर सावर होइन डिरेक्सनहरू अलिअलि
Looking for
बिग्रियो होला
options for movement.
त्यो बुझेँ मैले सर्टै बाहिर 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 यस्तो पहिला त हुँदैन यसो
Adriano
आँखा
showed
चिम्लेर हान्यो
plenty
भने
of
सर्ट
zest
एन्ड
in
टार्गेट
getting
त
to the
हुन्थ्यो
ball,
नि
but
त
couldn't quite sort it out.
Pretty robust defending.
ए बाहिर हान्छ यार ओपन ओपन त्यो म धेरै त्यो डिरेक्सन दिएको हो कि छक्क पऱ्यो त यार कि साह्रो पनि त अन्त बिग्रिनु नपर्ने जस्तो लाग्छ त यार मेरो
He's gonna be
एङ्गलै रङ
disappointed
भइरहेछ
with
कि यहाँ
that.
बसेको
Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Adriano.
How
Now it's
done, sir?
Pato. Roberto Baggio. Busquets. Now this could be a chance. Totti. And the pass is intercepted. Cruyff. Big chance! Mateus. Now there's a fine ball. Rijkaard. Totti. Roberto Carlos. It's Vinícius Jr. Adriano, never out of the action for very long. Probing pass. Spread neatly. Now it's Bojan. Goes for a shot!
हेर न यार कसरी आउट हानेर मैले बुझेकै छैन भने
Probably
के
asking
दिइरहेको
just
छु मैले
too
यो
much.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking
अनि
perhaps a
के
little too
डिरेक्सन हो
much
यो
from himself then.
Vieira. But it's Thuram.
अनि मैले पुरै त्यो डिरेक्सनै बिग्रिया हो त भने म के सिधै बसिरहेको छु त
And here's Pato. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
कस्तो यार
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, that's clever. Now it's Vinícius Jr. Oh,
ए एउटा
great
डबल टच चाहिँ
defending,
कहिले
that
त्यो
needed doing.
डिरेक्सनबाट नमिल्ने भयो
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
यार
Made into space. There's the shot! Vinícius Jr. That's a sharp pass, and that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And the referee has blown for half-time.
के
Nothing
भएको
to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So there was the first half.
त्यस्तो चान्स पाउँदा पनि आउट हान्छ
This has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing and fast.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. Back on the way then. Pass somewhat off target. Van Bouten, pressing high and with purpose. Roberto Carlos. Mateus. That's Rijkaard. And it's Totti. Bojan. And this is Bojan.
होइन बोयान भन्छ भने त्यस्तो ड्रिबल गर्छ भने बोयानले यार
Busquets.
त्यही पुगेपछि कसरी
That's a cute ball. Nice interception, well timed.
धेरै कम्प्लेन गर्न पनि मिलेन अब के गर्नु प्लेयरै त्यस्तो हो प्लेयरै त्यस्तो हो
Threads one in. That looks a cracking ball. That is Stuta!
प्लेयरै त्यस्तो हो
Massive goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he
Live
brings that
suspend
to his
again.
game. But that sort of dynamism is another
Here.
attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
कसरी सस्पेन्ड भयो
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Nepal with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Played with finesse. Takes a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Totti clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then.
त्यो
Cleared without hesitation. Vieira does really well to win the ball
कसरी
back.
हुन्छ
Well, they've stamped
कसले
some
रिपोर्ट
authority
गर्छ
on
यार
things,
यस्तो पनि
but how much more authority
के
can be
भनेर आएको
generated?
छ भने त
मैले
Oh,
पढ्दै
he's
पढेन
burst through. And a chance!
त्यही त भने
That's exactly
पढ्नै
what they
पाएन
need
अब
to
यता
keep doing.
गेम
Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Vinícius Jr needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to...
It's Totti!
के भनेर
An
आयो
attempt
अब
which
एकचोटि
in
आयो नि
hindsight was probably
Okay.
just beyond him.
You can never be too safe
That's
with
a good
someone
game,
like
man.
him
Yeah,
around. They got away with that.
थाहा छैन अब के गरेर
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
लाइभ गेम देखायो भन्थ्यो कि त्यसले पनि यार के भन्नु रोटी बल्ल अलिअलि आउँदैछ यस्तो गर्नुपर्ने रहेछ यसो खेलाउनु पर्ने डबल टच नभएर भएको भए त खतरै हुन्थ्यो होइन साइडबाट को लाने त तपाईँ राखिदिन्छु के यार
Substitution on the field. Number
The
13.
two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Vinícius Jr. Number 27. Bayern.
Great vision.
Number 18.
Kagawa will
Batistuta.
not want to lose out
Running
here,
on the
not against
field.
this opponent.
Number 22.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Number 14. Danielson. Number 7.
Mateus conjures
Mbappé.
time and space where few
Number
can.
20. David Villa.
Nepal
Substitution.
do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Danielson.
यो बेला चाहिँ किन नबिग्रिने पास फेरि नचाहिने बेलामा चाहिँ बिग्रिन्छ
Oh, good read.
That was well played.
अहिले
Well
चाहिँ
stopped.
Danielson. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable
आई
matchup.
यार
Showing great Great feet there.
हेर न क्रस पनि डिरेक्सन मेरो
And that's
कता
a
हो
throw.
मैले के थिचिरहेको छु यार म त छक्क परिसकेँ राम्रै जान्न त के डिरेक्सन त हो नि क्रस ल
Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. 75 minutes played.
डिरेक्सनै उल्टो थिचेँ क्या मैले साँच्चै क्या
Pirlo. Now he's got space here. Van Balten promptly onto that, and that is that.
भ्यान बटनलाई
Ajax really
passing
might just
दिन
end
पऱ्यो
up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
ल
Now it's Van Basten. Mateus cuts out the pass.
मर्यो
A sharp little... Van Basten! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. This looks promising. And that has been cleared. Shot could be on. Cafu. Now it's Mbappé. Now that looks a decent ball. He's found a way through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Vieira. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Nicely aimed pass.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Now it's Del Piero. And this is Pirlo. Chance, surely! That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, super ball. Forced to go back.
There will be 1 minute at
Not
a
too
time.
much to add on here, just a minute. And it's Kagawa. Lovely, now then. Lovely feet. It's Van Basten! And that's it. They chased and chased, but it wasn't to
फुटबल
be.
गेमिङ
Cristiano
Paul
Ronaldo
have
XA
been
now.
forced to do it the hard way, but they
Cristiano
have
Ronaldo.
pulled themselves through unwaveringly to
Cristiano
win. A great
Ronaldo.
performance by any measure.
गेममा यस्तो घुस्रेछु कि
What a turnaround. Victory from the
Like,
jaws
yeah,
of
both are
defeat.
it, there you go.
Enjoy that, Jim.
This has
Pata
been a
hai, like,
very composed response when trailing. There was no
Yeah.
sense of anxiety, just a
Eko sound,
belief to
eko
stick
sound
to the
भनेको
game
sound
plan
eko sound.
and stick together. And it's been a very
पोस्ट हो
impressive turnaround.
तपाईँलाई
ए
भन्ने
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim
Correct.
Beglin and to wish you a
We
very
reviewed
good
and
evening.
approved the appeal getting and for a live has been stored in the त्यो कसले रिपोर्ट गर्छ यार यस्तो भ्युवरैको नभएकोलाई पनि रिपोर्ट हानिदिन्छ अनि
रिपोर्ट होइन
हिजो कि अस्ति
भएको
होइन ग त्यस्तै भन्नु भन्दैछ
त्यस्तो
तिमीलाई मैले
उनीहरू पनि हुन्छ
एउटाले ऊ मोबाइल प्लेयर के भन्दाखेरि त्यसले हाल्नु थियो क्या मेरो चाहिँ के बल छैन पावर छैन
हँ
बल छैन कि पावर छैन टिकटकलाई कुट्देऊ न भने
त एकदम राम्रो हो कुट्नु
युट्युबदेखि चाहिँ हो अलिकति
एकदम
कति पनि चाहियो गोर्खाली
कति चाहियो अझै 60 Oh, oh. लिभरपुल जित्यो कति हान्यो अघि 2 हानिरहेको थियो आज आर्सेनल र क्यासल युनाइटेड भने हैन
हिजो रियल म्याड्रिडले पो गिन्ती गरेछ यार लास्टमा गरेर गोल खाइदिइरहेको यार
Hey, I'm playing with Zidane. Zidane. Let's play with Zidane. Take any risk. Oh, left, right. Amma. कुन फर्मेसन ठीक होला त्यसलाई अब या तोरे फिलिप लाम अरे फर्मेसन ठीक छ just need to change our game plan that's all
पिंकी भाई कौन है पिंकी भाई
apart that हेर्न नेमार कस्तो मुनतिर फर्काइदिरहेको हो
आकाशमा चिला धरतीमा
मजा आइरहेछ ल टोटीले खेलाउनु टोटी र बाटिस्टुरा राखिदिएको इन्भाइट महाराजा टु को होस्ट को हो यो
आला त त्यसले तिमीलाई युनिभर्स दिन्छ क्या त्यसलाई लियो न
त्यसलाई लिन्छ
यस्ता म त केही दिन सक्दिन त म ट्याप त दिन सक्दिन
कोड दिइरहेछौ त
है म भन्दा ढिलो डिभिजन 1 पुग्यो भने चाहिँ तिमीले मलाई 10,000 पोइन्ट हाल्नुपर्छ है
हे कस्तो रे
म भन्दा ढिलो डिभिजन 1 पुग्यो भने चाहिँ 10,000 पोइन्ट हाल्नुपर्छ
अनि छिटो पुग्यो भने चाहिँ
छिटो पुग्यो भने वाउ भनिदिन्छु म एकचोटि
कति पोइन्ट तिम्रो
मेरो 117
हे
Well, football is of course ultimately
117 बाँकी मेरो 60 बाँकी 60
The stadium is full of noise and
अनि
energy.
कम्पिटिसन
This
भइसक्यो
certainly
वाउ भन्ने
matters.
गोर्खाले 10,000 हाल्ने
ल हाल्दियो
Colours vivid and
Well,
vibrant,
I'll do
songs
it.
loud and proud.
तिमीले
The
चाहिँ
tone
हाल्ने
for
हो
this game is well and truly set.
आउँदैछ डर
There's the whistle.
युट्युबबाट टिकटकबाट कति थाहा
Utaitani have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, and the
लाउ
two
गन्स
great
प्लेस्टेसन भन्ने
players
दिन आओस् न
can make the
यस्तो पो हुनु
system
पर्यो
pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got...
Oh, he's been tries a shot!
हैन यार कसरी हान्दैन भने
Fantastic of saves.
हजार हैन
Really
चय
must be
चाहिँ
thinking
हालिदिन्छ
what he has to do to score there.
सुन्नु भयो नि
We have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Ambitious
Oh
ball
my
here.
god यार
The chip pass hasn't quite come off.
यसरी त मलाई त र्याक हुन्छ त
Now it's Hazard. Batistuta.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
The unmistakable Daniel Van Basten.
One of those players that's been there, done it, got the T-shirt.
And perhaps that's his greatest strength, Jim, his experience.
Certainly one of them, Peter, although for me his all-round game is what impressed most. He's a credible goal threat too, both inside the box and from range.
He's got one mighty... Oh, shooting chance! That looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
मलाई ल्याक कि त्यसलाई ल्याक मैले
But
बुझेको
still,
छु
very good quick thinking on his part.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Bojan, Totti, Cafu, cross from Cafu. Oh, good effort! Goal! Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves
Artist
down
totally
by
heading
not
on there.
picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Oh my god
Utaitani are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Can he get it through? No, that's been intercepted.
पता नि
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary.
जित्देऊ न त्यस्तो भए पनि भन्नु खोजे नि त्यस्तो सपोर्ट गरिरहेको छु
It's Totti.
Utaitani definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Totti. And here's Batistuta. Cafu. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lam. Now it's Batistuta. Opts for safety. Vinícius Jr gets on his bike and on the move. Roberto Carlos. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Ribery. Batistuta. That is a little undercooked. Oh, good spread. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Nicely weighted ball. Looking for the run.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it...
Impressive jump! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement
Well,
inside
he
the
missed
box.
that, yeah.
No shortage of targets here.
He's beaten the last man. Shot, decent chance! And that's a tidy finish.
यतिको रियाक्सन भयो भने त
A
पुगिहाल्नु
quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Nepal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
What did I do?
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Now it's Batistuta. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And this is Hazard. Roberto Carlos cuts it out. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Totti. Mateus. And he skips past his man. Mateus. He's having a shot! Yes! They are purring, truly purring. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Now, can they get him away? And it's Rijkaard. Mateus so cleverly bypassed the press. Incoming, getting up there! And there's a goal!
Hello, welcome.
There is a man right at the top of his game!
Thank you for the like.
And that is indeed the final act. Who would have seen this by any yardstick?
Gabriel
It is pretty much
Batistuta.
ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing we've got to wonder is how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in the second half?
Nepal are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already.
Thank you for the like, Kale.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Batistuta. Number
So we're off again.
Ribery. Number 18.
हल्का डिरेक्सन बिग्रिरहेको छ के हो मेरो ल
Mix of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress.
Number 8.
Now it's Pele.
यसले पनि रहेछ यसमा
Well, it didn't look good for a
प्लेयर
while,
चाहिँ सब
but
थुपारेर
that was
बस्छ
brave defending, and they got away with it.
Number 21.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Here's a man who his teammates can look to in
त्यो
all
झुर पास
times.
कसरी दिन्छ त्यो सानो छ फेरि पावर पनि
And here's Messi.
Oh, really well played.
Welcome to the stream.
Oh, he's
Hello.
enjoyed that. He
Hello.
evidently loves the contest. And it's been given away. He's got away. Shapes to shoot. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Goes for goal.
त्यो हो के कसको अड्केको कन्फ्युज हुने
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Nepal have it back and can go again. Totti.
आउट एन्ड
PSG Bangladesh.
Rijkaard. Cafu.
The attendance for
Lam.
this match was
Yaya Toure.
28,590.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And he was only too happy to take that back. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Musiala. Salam. Rijkaard. Mateus.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Real chance! Terrific from Mateus! He's got himself an absolute peach. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. No, again, there's no way through.
जब यो 60 मिनेट पुग्छ अनि ल्याक पुरा मर्ने गरी हुन्छ।
Pele looking to play him in. And the shot!
He was berating his defence before making the save.
यार यो
And he's
यो
at it
गेम त
again
नि
now.
यस्तो छ नि के भन्ने यार।
Looking for options for movement. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Toure really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Vinícius Jr! And no mistake. And it is becoming almost too painful to
more.
watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Showing good feet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the... And a shot!
कस्तो छ यार
Oh, denied at the last.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Nepal have their second corner now. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Utaitani are looking to go forward now. Now it's Musiala. Great ball if he can get there. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That is good strength. And a good claim by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there. Schmeichel did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Driving forward. That could spell trouble. Oh, that's fabulous. Musiala. And it's Lam. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas.
Red card. Yes. Ai ai ai.
क्रिया हदाचोट रोक्छ यार एउटा पर बौलामा रोकिराख हो त्यो काकालाई यार यो पर यस्तो कस्तो सेवा
सुमन दाइ आउनु भएको छैन कहाँ जानु हो गेमको दिन त केही बोल्दैन पनि आउनु पनि सकेपछि भयो Yeah, but real party.
मलाई एकदमै शङ्का लाग्यो यो 3 म कम्प्लिट PC player and mobile player. Playing with red and blue. Oi.
Yeah,
to 80 re Ruminiga, Barbata, Messi, Raiga, Mathias, Alistair. Okay, के गर्ने त अब Okay. Are good to go.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running.
It's always intriguing to see just how much influence Bonucci has over the game here.
Part of a famous back three, of course, that is written into Italian footballing folklore.
Yeah, and he was the most adept with his feet and build-up play, Peter. I would say his style of play is more sweeper-like. It's going to be his job to mop up anything the backline wins back and then start zipping passes left, right and over the top.
Hello.
Roberto Carlos.
It's Liverpool.
बल्ल तल्ल जितेर आए
Mateus.
तेरी बल्ल तल्ल
And here's Bojan.
बल्ल तल्ल जितेर आए
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
बल तल्ल त्यो नि यार उससे पास में पेले
This is Batistuta.
कहाँ बट उससे
Now then, the ball's come loose. Great defending, strong and determined.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
के छ आज के खेल्ने हो त
Van Balten.
डिभिजन 1 पुग्यो गोर्खाली
हैन
Nepal appearing to have the better of things in these early exchanges. Cafu.
यो त विकेट
Can he
तिर
get
यसो
it through?
कोप खेल्नु
Bojan Krkic
विकेट
gets
तिर
into
यसो
a good
डिभिजन पुस
position.
हेर्नु हैन
वेलकम
अनि
Nepal with their
Weekends
first
भनेको
corner.
त साथीहरुसँग
The first of the
रमाइलो
game for
गर्नु
either side, actually.
चिल गर्नु विक डेज तिर चाहिँ पुस हाल्नु
And it's Roberto Carlos. Cafu
यसै पनि
gets a
विकेट
foot
तिर
in
सर्भर
here.
बिजी हुन्छ बढी
And now they can spring out of defence.
गन्स पनि डिभिजन खेलेको छ
He's felt that,
कता
hasn't
पुग्यो
he?
कता पुग्यो
And he cuts out the supply.
2000 पुग्यो
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet because neither attack has turned up.
Mateus can
गोर्खाले त
so
त्यो पो
cleverly bypass
पिसाइ
the
भन्नेलाई
press.
हराइदिएछ
Totti.
ओहो खतरा हो क्या
Oh, it's Batistuta. McAllister
पिसाइ भन्ने
cuts
राम्रो
out the
प्लेयर हो
pass.
हैन र
Berbatov.
हो
Messi. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
एकचोटि त्यो
He made
सकेपछि
it look
पिसाइको
a bit
र्याङ्क
predictable.
Out towards the flank. Cafu, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. That pass has been well intercepted.
मर्यो अब चाहिँ
Nice interception. His
What the
positioning was spot on. And it's Totti. Distributed
कोइन त
tidily.
मसँग दुई कोइन रहेछ यार के हो
Well,
गर्ने दुई कोइन
saw that coming.
दुई रे
That
कस्तो
really
आजकल
well
त
stopped it.
दुई कोइन
easy pickings
हानि
there.
500 को अस्ति हानिसक्यो त हजार मैले
Messi. Now, can they get him away?
त्यो हजार भन्दा
And the
अलिकति
through
कम
ball.
हाइटको प्लेयर हो
That's been cut out. Well played. Totti.
खोइ म दिउँसोतिर हानेको त्यही भएर होला
Batistuta.
दिउँसो क्या त्यो दुई
Mateus. He's on it. Can he get away?
बाबुको स्कुल छुट्टी 3 बजेतिर हुन्छ ठ्याक्कै एकचोटि
wide.
चियाको टाइममा
ल
लगेर हाने बेला पर्यो होला क्या के खेल्नु म इभेन्टहरू सबै पट्टि त्यही भने हो मेरो सबभन्दा ब्याड लकै त्यो भयो जस्तो लाग्यो अरू अस्ति त्यो टाहरू पर्दाखेरि सबै हानेको थियो
Bojan.
हिजो सब लो स्क्रिमर भनेर
Nicely
सबै
shaped
लो
ball.
स्क्रिमर भन्छ
Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
लो स्क्रिमर सिका भनेन
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
आज लो स्क्रिमर
Berbatov. He's a sharp little ball here.
ए आज
There's
सिकेको
a
फ्यान
beautiful
कता गयो खै
simplicity about this contest.
हिजो मैले
Willing
भनेन
running
रियल
on one
मेड्रिड एक गोल भन्दा
side,
बढी हान्दैन भनेर
dogged
किन
defence on the other.
त्यो
Schmeichel
त
claims
जस्तो एक गोल भन्दा बढी हान्दैन भनेर बरु तिमीले चाहिँ भने
I
त्यो
wouldn't
कसले
fancy
रियल
playing up front in
really
these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And it's Messi. McAllister. Rijkaard. He
तर
is
एक गोल भन्दा
always
बढी
looking to
हान्दैन
break
नि
lines. Oh, he's been caught. In he goes again.
यस्तो यस्तो हुन्छ अनि
Delivered all right.
के भयो कस्तो भयो खै
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Speed of thought, speed of
Ah.
action.
YouTube खोले
That's
हेर
another really clever
कस्तो गन्स
finish.
आएछ ल ल अहिले त कुनै आएन
Valladolid
त
have
आयो
broken
गोर्खाली नै
through.
आउँदैन
It's
के भयो
1-0.
Well, this
Well,
should
it's
allow them to
also
be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
सेन्सी टुकेलाई
And here's
टुकेलाई त
Batistuta.
4K रेजोल्युसन दिइसकेको छ केटाले टुकेलाई त 4K ले
Ball's gone astray. Lovely. Now then.
यो अपराध मात्र सलाम
Mateus.
चलाइरहेको
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
स्लाइड हान्न छ उसले मजा आइरहेछ
रेड कार्ड पनि पाइछ
And here's
देखेँ
Batistuta.
मैले ऊ
This is a promising build-up. Batistuta. And Batistuta!
स्लाइड हान्ने
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
गोर्खाली चाहिँ त्यो लिङ्कडिनको प्रोफाइल हालेको छ के है
Valladolid are looking to go forward now.
There will be 1 minute
The
added
final
time.
seconds now. Roberto Carlos. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Mateus. That's the end of the first 45. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
Just a quick
The
request
ball
today for
coming
everybody to
at
please
half-time
kindly
on the
remove
wrong
any
end
cars
of a
parked on the
1-0
road
scoreline.
outside the stadium.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
गोल खायो नि त के भयो
स्ट्रक पिच
यस्तो सिधा ठाडोवाला फर्मेसनसँग नि हार्नु पर्यो
So let's get the ball rolling.
ठोकी
Well, I
हान्दिएर
think in these circumstances,
जी
it's all
थियो
about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And the shot! And he hits the net! They are right back in business!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
त्यो चाहिँ के हो यार
So they have
They're
it
not slow.
all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch
मेरो
this
चाहिँ
every
कसरी
week,
slow
Peter.
होइन म त
This is
छक्क
exactly what you
परेँ
want from a big game.
Looking for options for movement. Mateus. Rijkaard.
नहाने हेर्न
Totti. Always goal shot. Totti!
रेड कार्ड पनि दे रेड कार्ड पनि
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That looks a decent ball. And he cuts out the supply. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just...
It's Totti! Oh, that was no routine save.
really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game.
यार यो किपर
Totti stood his ground strongly.
ल
Berbatov. Oh, nicely intercepted. Mateus. And it's Marquez.
ल कसरी स्लो
Played for Rijkaard.
के हो
ठिक छ
यार
अब के भयो
रेजिस्टरै नभएर
And it's Buyan.
झन्डै ल
Played towards the other side.
इजिप्सियन 1-1 उता उता त ढोबी खायो
Picked it
बिचरा
up out
कसले
wide.
हो त्यो
And that is headed for the
ए
middle.
उता त
यत्रो साउन्ड रहेछ फेरि
Keeper gets
घरि
his hands
कत्रो
on
आउँछ
it.
घरि
Valladolid
17,
are looking to
19,
break
oh,
at pace.
यस
Roberto
रेडको
Carlos.
17-99
Right,
रेटिङ त
Batistuta.
19-22 को रहेछ
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Mateus!
चारलाई नआएपछि त हालिहाल्ने हो है
That had everyone off their seats.
चारलाई
Did
नआएपछि
the
त
keeper have that
हालिहाल्ने हो।
covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
के भएको यार यस्तो बिग्रिन्छ भने यार
बरु म तिमीलाई एउटा कन्सलाई एउटा आइडिया दिउँ यो थम्बनेलको लागि ठ्याक्कै त्यो हैन एआईबाट त्यस्तो बनाउन तिमीले चाहिँ हैन
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 13, Francesco Totti. Number 14, Danielson. Coming on the field, number 7,
Right card. Looking
Mbappé.
to pass their way up the
Number
pitch.
22,
Schneider. And that is Schneider!
Vinícius Jr.
And again, he is at his elastic best. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Well read, nice interception.
यो किपर
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Vinícius Jr. Roberto Carlos. Now he's got space here.
They
ल
just love the level of intensity here. Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
राख्नु न एक दिन रह हैन
Vinícius Jr. And here's Schneider. Schneider! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Schneider has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Great ball if he can get there. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
That's good play from him.
And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. There's a quick free kick. Tries one from there. Oh, off the bar. Cleared without hesitation.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Vinícius Jr.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
What is happening to net mirror man? एकछिन है एपमा
Oh, good take in a good area.
net mirror को एप छ
Bonucci gets it clear.
रेजिस्टरै हुँदैन
आजको मेन गेम प्रेडिक्सन गर्नु परेन
Substitution on the
हुँदै छ
field.
गेम ए हुन लाग्यो अब 15 मिनेट बाँकी
Batistuta.
2-1
Number 4.
भनेपछि आर्सेनल जित्छ
And it's
Coming on the
Isco.
field.
Nicely
Number
weighted ball.
20, David Villa.
पहिला
Runs it up in no man's
पहिला
land.
न्युकासल युनाइटेडले हान्छ
Knocks it out wide. Where it came from.
Substitutions taking place.
भनेपछि के एउटा पर्न सक्छ
Has been indicated.
And that is wildly off target.
दुई फर्क हुन्छ त्यो यस्तो अड्किन्छ Last chance coming.
0-0 हुन्छ सेकेन्ड हाफमा एक गोल हाल्छ गोल हाल्छ थाहा छ नि त्यही वान
Right
एउटाले
card.
क्लिन सिट हाल्छ
It's a searching pass.
अब त्यो बोटिङ स्कोर भन्ने मान्छे सानै छ
How they wanted to win. They did everything to win. But time has beaten them. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner.
ठिक छ त अनि त्यसमा आवेशमा आइहाल्नु पर्छ त
आवेशमा हैन भनेको त्यही भएर म प्रेडिक्सन दिन्न भनेको क्या
पायो
दिने प्रेडिक्सन
जानै सकेन यार यहीँ अड्के अड्के भयो त
कहाँ जानु खोज्नु
के भयो फेरि ड्र भयो ए 16-60 भनेपछि 3 गेम चाहिने भयो ल यसलाई
लामाक्स
के भाग
मेरो त
के
घुम्थ्यो
यो के नाम हेर भन्दै थियो अहिले बिर्सिहाल्यो
के नाम
अपोनेन्टको क्या
ए फिस आए त्यो टप 50 को प्लेयर जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई अब त्यो मैले भनेपछि त्यो राम्रै प्लेयर हो क्या त्यो राम्रो र्याङ्क प्लेयर हो ओइ खतरै हान्दैछ यार ड्र्यागनले
ए यो सिक्नु भन्नु
तर लाइक
हो यो सिक्नु पर्छ
ड्र्याग ब्याक एन्ड पास ड्र्याग ब्याक एन्ड सुट अहिले मैले भर्खर आएको
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch,
Somewhere out
anything
there,
is
right?
possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best of his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Rijkaard. And it's Marquez. Danielson. Mateus.
Pretty robust defending.
Messi. Messi running with intent. This is Luis Suarez. Bojan. Raul. And he walked out.
ल यार अहिले त
Loose ball now.
नकन हान्नेवाला परेछ यार यता
Now it's Messi.
हुन्छ नि कहिले काहीँ
Belletti. Kings it up. Getting up there. In he goes again. They've scored. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Totti! Oh, good finish. Level in a trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
And how
Offside
easy
was it,
did he make that look? That is supreme.
Thank you for the like.
Nepal restore parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Belletti. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested. It's Raul! Oh, it's come off the upright. Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press.
Mateus, whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, that's a fine
मैले
interception.
के मिस्टेक गरे हो
Rijkaard. Mateus. No way through.
त जानु मन
And
न
it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
हेर्न इजिली जान्छ
Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you
Yattiको
do feel
छिर्दिएर
they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
That has sent him sprawling. Marquez does really well to win the ball there. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Somewhat less than ideal.
Nepal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Totti given the lift of his goal.
राहुलले हालेको
Danielson providing an outlet on that flank. Goal kick.
आज जित्छ आज आरआरले जित्छ आज पनि
दिल्ली भन्छ पन्जाबको चाहिँ फर्स्ट इनिङ खेल्यो दिल्लीले केएल राहुलले प्ले 150 प्लस
Costa Curta.
264 प्लस टार्गेट कति थियो अनि
And it's
उनीहरूले
Scholes.
7 बल अझै रोक्दा त्यतिखेर सकिदियो
It's
पन्जाब
Hullet.
कस्तो हानेको केएल
Messi.
200 प्लस
This is Luis Suarez.
देवन 100 प्लस हान्दै
Mateus. And it's Rijkaard.
सूर्यवंशी
Shifted
कति
into the
छ
flank. Hullet.
सूर्यवंशीको
And here's Suarez. Great work on the overlap.
Well played and well cleared.
And it's
त्यो
Henderson.
खेलाडी त्यस्तै हो
Looking for the run. Oh, well played. Danielson. And here's the chance to counter. That's been intercepted. Now it's Hullet. Messi.
चलो भन्छ चलो चलेन भने त्यही हो नि त फेरि यसको त
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Can he spark a counter here? Roberto Carlos. Cafu. Ball played for Rijkaard. Totti. Showing great feet there. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Batistuta really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Ice.
Oh, great defending. That needed doing. And it's Totti. And here's Batistuta. Nice interception, well timed.
छ्या 1-2 नै भएन त यार
That is the end of the first half. Nothing to separate
Right,
the two
the
teams at
Goreko,
half-time. They've both
Ryan,
given it a really good go, and they head into the break. All square.
Just a quick reminder today. Please
How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Nepal will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
ल किपर गयो
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And we are back on the way. Nice-looking ball. He was quick to react. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And this is Luis Suarez.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Bullish header! Goal!
I know.
There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. The defence let themselves down by not picking him up. I think the boss won't be amused.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And they're quick to get it back. Luis Suarez. Danielson. Mateus. And it's Totti. Great vision. And this is Batistuta! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Batistuta has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Costa Curta. Nepal really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Out towards the flank, and he's worked it through. Let's make sure that's not getting through. Raul. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Danielson. Neither of these two want to come off second. And Boyan! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. And a neat finish. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
मैले गेम स्टार्ट गरे है त अब गेम स्टार्ट गरे के खेल्ने हो
Two coaches
गोर्खाल्यान्ड
are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Nepal drag themselves back again.
Well, there's resilience for you,
ए
Peter.
यार यस्तो यहाँ इन्टेन्स पर्दाला के भनेर
And this is
आयो
thoroughly
गोल
merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Nicely worked. No, he's just misjudged that one.
Two
There's the
भइरहेछ
clearance. And that's been won straight back. Mateus really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Now it's Neymar. Roberto Carlos. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Gerrard. Well, that is one way to stop him.
हेलो गोल चाहियो ट्राई गरिँदैछ
खेल्ने होइन गोर्खालाई खेल्ने होइन
खेल्दैछु वप 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 डिभिजन 1 पुगौँ भने
विकेट भनेको के सुमनलाई लागि सुनाएन
केन भनेको
सुन्यौ अब हामी अरू हो कि तिम्रो त डिफेन्सको साथी हो त्यही आवाज
And this is Gerrard. Good read, needed to be. Mbappé. Good one down the right. He's picked his way through. Great chance! And it's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on
Kasta
the
yaar.
bench meeting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
के भयो
Nepal have their lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Cafu gets his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Now it's Mbappé.
Such good technique.
Drills one and he shoots! He's got a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Thank you.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Nepal go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Belletti. Takes aim and... Oh, great leap! Oh, no. That could be a costly miss.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if they were just one down as opposed to two.
Schneider. Serginho going face-to-face with his great rival. Neymar. Gerrard. Chance here to counter. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, he's all on Vinícius Jr! Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Chance! And that's in!
ल मेरा आजको के अपोनेन्टको किपर हो
They
त
will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
ओए फेरि गोल
This
चाहिँ
is a gloriously greedy performance.
अस्तिको जस्तै मेरो
Serginho,
साला कहाँ पुग्यो अरे
Schneider,
मेरो त एकचोटि भयो त्यसपछि गर्नु
Rijkaard
खोज्दा
spots
मेरो
it
दाइको
and
कस्तो
intercepts.
साला
Neymar,
हेड घान्न कुद्दै थियो कि पुरो एकैचोटि
and it's Serginho. And here's Vinícius Jr.
लास्ट यार मलाई त
Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappé! It's gone in and he's put through his own net.
अनि भाइ उडेको उडेको
Been
छ
there
के
myself, and
उडेको थियो
that's
के
the
उडेको
last thing you
थियो
wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
टाउकोमा
So
आइस राखेर
lead
खेल्नु
courtesy of an own goal.
के
म त हार्दा पनि हाँसी हाँसी खेल्नु
त भोकै लाग्यो नि यार म त भोक लाएर है
Thank you for the like. Thank you.
उही गर
I think it's game over now.
एकचोटि हेर्नु त कुमान दाइ मैले सेकेन्ड गोल हानेको
सेकेन्ड गोल
Might leave.
हो यस्तो एङ्गलतिरबाट नि सजिलो क्या हान्नु
Game over for him.
ए भेट्ला मैले हाल्नु यस्तै हाल्नु
थर्ड गोल पनि अहिले त यही सिक्यो यही हान्छु
Oh, he's
No.
done well. Great stop.
ट्र्याक ब्याक एन्ड सुट
युवालाई सिकेको एकचोटि
ए
Corner number 2 then.
ट्र्याक ब्याक चाहिँ किन अर्कै एनिमेसन भएको त त्यसमा
ए त्यो सोल कन्ट्रोल
Marquez
पाइन्छ नि त
attempts a clearance. He's had a shot.
नेमारहरूको काट्यो त क्या
ए त्यो
And that will be it.
यो पनि छिटो हाल्नुपर्ने
What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
Nice one, nice one.
ए
पास पनि युज गर्छु सुट पनि युज गर्दा
ल ठिक छ है त्यसो आज यति यही
ओइ 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 माछा के बचायो मेरो चेची डेन्जर बचाइदिएर
ओभर
पानी पनि खाँदै गरौँ
मन चिप्स आज आज खान्न म राति चिप्स खाएर त्यो के खा
टेस्टोडाको ट्रेनिङ चाहियो
बातिसको तुता टुटा टुटा बातिस टुटा ऐसै टुटा
अब त मेरो ल्यापटप यार लाइभ गर्दाखेरि स्ट्रगल गरेको मसै भित्रेको भिराम धेरै खान थाल्छ यो कुरा
भिरेमको 6 GB हो
मोबाइल
आजकल त भिरेमलाई पनि भ्रम जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई कति जिबी चाहिन्छ थाहा छैन
जति दिनै खान्छन्
1080p 12 होला
1080p अझ 720p मा त्यो DLSS युज गरेर अझै कम खान्छ
त्यो प्लेस्टेसन सर्भिस गर्न के छ बेबेटो छैन होला
ठीक छ प्लेस्टेसन सर्भिस
ए म्यानचेस्टर सिटी साउथह्याम्पटन आज हो एफए कप
हैं
हुँदैछ त
हुँदै रहेछ त म्यान सिटी र साउथह्याम्पटन त मैले त्यही भने यो फर्स्ट हाफ चाहिँ स्कोरलेस हुन्छ है
I'm sorry brother I'm sorry
पहुँचले अस्ति मैले त्यस्तै भन्दै गोल हान्ने ए गर्नु नसकेन
डिफेन्डरलाई ठोकेर खेल्छ म त गोल दिन्छु नि त्यसलाई अब यसलाई त गोल दिए पनि केही फरकै छैन
अहिले त आर्सेनलको कर र किक स्टाइलै फरक भएको छ त्यो अलिक गोल हुनु छोडेको छ क्या आजकल
लेट्स गो डिभिजन 3 मा अड्किरहेको छु पीसी मै हो कि मोबाइलमा
गेममा केही माथि
मोबाइल
यो सोल कन्ट्रोल चाहिन्छ मलाई
फ्लिप फ्लप
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise
Division
and
5
energy.
डेभिडसँग
This
छ
certainly matters.
डेभिडले फिनिसिङ हान्न
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
डाउन भनेको त लेफ्टको डाउन कि राइटको डाउन
Things already rolling. Well, plenty has been said and written about Steven Gerrard's many talents, but Totti!
हैन डिरेक्सनमै त नहान्ने किन भइरहेछ यो
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
के लाइ भन्यो
Gerrard. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Totti will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Totti. Vinícius Jr.
एक परिंदा ऐसे टूटा
Probing pass.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
यार यो यार मलाई यस्तै हो यो हेर न त जब मैले गोल हाने नि यो बिचमा यो 5 मिनेट भयो कहाँ कुता साफ भएको क्या बिग्रेर
Gerrard.
यार
And it's Joao Palhinha.
यो पाउने मात्रै खन्दै हुन्छ
And here's Shevchenko. Totti.
This is the time you need that pace.
Taken back almost at once.
गोल हानेछ नि त
आना तिमी आउ तिमीलाई सुन
Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
आउन
Take back. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up. Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's cut it out. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Totti. He is through here. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising.
अब आर्सेनलले सेकेन्ड गोल हान्यो भने यो
Chance for a shot! And that would have been some goal.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
He's got away.
मैले चाहिँ सुरुमा के यो आर्सेनलले पोइन्ट ड्रप गर्यो भने चाहिँ
Nepal are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal
मेरो
threat.
प्रेडिक्सन चाहिँ ड्र हो है यो गेम
Gerrard. That is good alertness.
त्यसो हेर्न चाहिँ मिला जस्तो लाग्छ किनभने
Cafu.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
कसरी पास बिग्रिन्छ म त
Really well and stopped it.
यस्तो होला क्या आर्टेटाको कुरा सुनेन होला अनि त्यो
पावर पनि कति हो
The less said about that pass, the better.
मेटावाला भिनी
अब हेर आज
हैन यो एक्स्ट्रा ट्रेनिङ दिन नमिल्नेवाला हो यो
अस्ट्रेलियामा नयाँ नेपाल बनाउँछु तिम्रो आइज
ल
के बनाउने
अस्ट्रेलियामा नयाँ नेपाल बनाउँछु भने
There's a searching pass. And he shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
आइज गडा
And that should get the job done. Right card.
I'm sorry.
Look, thought
I'm
about cutting
sorry.
it side.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's not going far. Nicely shaped ball. Just eases him off the ball.
अबदेखि
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
अनि त कोरे अर्को पनि थियो नि त्यो दोङसँग
Tries one from range.
कम अन यार
Oh,
एटलिस्ट
and they really should have
चटन
been made to
टार्गेट
pay.
के भएको यो डिरेक्सन
लगाउने एएनडीआर
Joao
को
Palhinha. Vitinha. Close for a shot. It's hit the uprights.
केही न केही त भएको छ
And
यार
he can clear it away. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. He's quick to return it. Upamecano clears it away. Threads one in. Can he get on the end of this? And he can thump it away. And he's quick to snatch it back. Oh, this looks sharp. Totti. Bojan. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Bojan. Now it's Batistuta. Lovely feet. And this is Totti.
यार के हो
This
यार
is what you call inspired goalkeeping. I think he's done great there,
Look
both
at that,
reading it and dealing with it.
Nepal with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually.
यसकै माथि होला अलिकति र्याङ्क बढेको थियो क्या पाउनुको लागि अहिले 50,000 छ नि त्यसको 10,000
There's the shot.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
खतरा दियो भने चाहिँ अलिक
Approach does
माथि
pay off here.
छा यार
The end of
गोलै
the
भयो
first period. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So there was the first half.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same line.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Nepal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
ल तेरी
Played into the middle. And Dijk can clear it away.
दिन मिल्ने भयो सुमन दाइलाई नेक्ने म्यान
And it's Totti. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Vitinha. Hakimi picks it up now. Cafu with the clearance.
एक गोल चाहियो हामीलाई एक गोल
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Totti plays it short. Oh, sweet feet. And now a sudden chance to counter. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Shevchenko going forward, pinches it off him. Roberto Carlos, Vinícius Jr. Hops for safety. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he welcomes it in. He's picked his way through. He's had a shot! It's in! Simplicity itself.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Substitution on the field.
Let's go.
Nepal can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Nepal have fired themselves in front.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Some resolute defending there. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need
कस्तो
to
हावा पास
maintain
हान्दिरा
an attacking endeavour.
Mbappé. And it's made its way to him. Distributed tidily. Cross goes in there. Defending of the desperate variety.
पाउँदैन भन्ने मलाई थाहा थियो
And the counter is on. Now it's Haaland. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Roberto Carlos delivers. And Dijk can get it clear.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Chips it through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them.
चिया
here.
खालको
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
त्यो हैन मैले सेकेन्ड हाफमा किनभने फर्स्ट हाफमा राम्रै खेल्छ आर्सेनल है सेकेन्ड हाफमा प्यानिक हुन्छ
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
यो भोलि पर्सि रहेछ हैन
Vitinha.
के राति पिएसजी बाइङ
Now it's Shevchenko.
मलाई त्यही
Arsenal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
David Villa! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Right.
Why my super cancel not working?
कस्तो मिस गर्दै हो
चिनी कि तलब
नो प्रब्लम
Why the problem?
यस्तो त्यस्तो चाहिँ मिस गरेपछि त मिडमा
Come on,
ठिकै छ वाइडबाट दौडिदै छ
Larry
त्यो
Hanako like poo.
Coming on the field, number 16, Fermin. Now it's Mbappé. No, he's seen through all of that. Mbappé was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Into the last 5 minutes. And it's Gerrard.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
No.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Caresses it through. Xavi Alonso. Shevchenko.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Maronet slow Hopi Casco.
त ठिकै छ त
Rodri. The final seconds now. And that's it.
डिफेन्ड
Liverpool have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads.
Tieta ko Raj Yeta Lagaksa Jasto XA.
होला one more win. We need one more win. For the like guys, thank you. If you are new or new, thank you Amit, Pal, Anji, Bro, Colin,
Cadibella ako ho ki diuso dekiko ho.
देखेँ त्यो डिभिजन यसो पुस गरेर आएको एकछिन खेल
Division Kadi Maho Isle.
मा छु अब लास्ट यो जित्न पायो भने भन्
Oh no, bad pass.
ओइ यार कस्तो फर्मेसन हुन्छ कहाँबाट छिराउनु त यो ए यस्तो रे यार
Lala Jitnai Parksa.
भाइ त गरिरा हो फर्मेसन देखेर मेरो त यहाँ टाउको दुख्छ कता हो कता फर्के कता क्रस आउँछ उताबाट ए उताको सेन्टर फरवर्डको म त यादै गरेँ नि त फर्मेसन मात्र हेर्दा त
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
ए बुलेट हेडर
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters
बुलेट हेडर वाला
who
आएर
are
नि
ready now to perform.
सेप्चेन्कोको बुलेट हेडर हो
Osti Free Ko Mako Player Perio.
खोइ को डिफेन्डर सिफेन्डर परेछ हो
Player Perio.
Well, Jim, the name
Defender
Albert
or keeper
Ferrer is
as
certainly
well.
familiar to English football fans of a certain vintage.
Yeah, and he's remembered with a great deal of affection as a pacey and tough tackling defender who always gave his all.
And was a bit of a character.
He was.
Nepal with their first
Totti?
corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
ए टोटी यही हो टोटी
Goes to finish! And he looked every bit the assured
परे
keeper
कन्फ्युज
there.
हुन्छ हौ म
Well,
त
someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then.
Huh?
That is Stuta!
Last game
He will be livid with himself.
गोर्खालीको त्यसपछि खेल्ने रे
Rijkaard picks it up from the goal kick.
कति टाइम भएछ टाइम हेरौँ न ए यो जित्यो भने डिभिजनमा पुग्ने होला
And that is out of play.
आम युजिङ ओबिएस
यो फिस आई हेर भनेको मान्छेको आइ धरि हेरेछ
And it's Batistuta. Mateus. Batistuta. Oh, shooting chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise
Are
he
they?
got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And
कस्तो यार
And a neat finish. And once more,
बुलेट हेडर हैन बुलेट गोल चाहिँ हान्दै
you score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
It was a great finish.
Discord
He
Marcus
put it away
Chris
with
K.
great
Van
poise,
Direction.
dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his
serious,
head,
huh?
Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
क्लियर आएको छैन हो
So they have it all to do again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the
Just the
perfect
more,
response
left
to
kick, right
falling
side,
behind.
left
Don't
kick,
let
right
your
side,
heads
right
drop.
side,
Just get back up the pitch
Mero
and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Right stick up and left stick
Oh,
up.
facing up to his adversary, this
Right
is
stick
a
up,
formidable
left
matchup. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
अनि डाउन
Shevchenko.
गर्दा पनि हुन्छ क्या डिरेक्सन र उयो
Muleka.
हेरेर क्या डाउन गर्दा
Okay,
Muleka
okay,
finds the
okay,
ball down
bro.
the right. Kagawa
it's
has
okay.
the space to scheme. Just about midway through the
Doubt
first
just
half,
say, oh,
and it has
but
been
doubt
an
just say,
engaging
oh.
watch.
I'm fine.
right stick right तिर
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well
अप
stopped.
नभए डाउन गरिन्छ नि राइट स्टिक
Fiore. Muleka.
डाउन टच गर्दाखेरि
Albert Ferrer. Albert Ferrer delivers. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
तर लेफ्ट स्टिक पनि अफ नहुन्छ
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Tries to play it through. Oh, super find. And he shoots!
Always
That's
like
a
that.
shot finish. Into the lead once more. Another
Really
moment of
good
magic.
game,
A
right?
real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
डाउन टच गरेको छ
And yes, it's him again. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
राइट
He's found space here. Mateus.
त्यो अड्किन्छ नि क्या तर त्यसमा अब पासहरू दियो भने त खराब त गर्छ क्या अड्किन्छ नि त बिस्तारै गर्ने
And it's
चिज हो
Bojan.
कि।
Kagawa
बिस्तारै
looking
गर्ने
to be
चिज हो
a
त्यतिकै।
menace in the final third. And that was asking for too much.
त्यसमै अब पास चाहिँ हान्नु त अनि छिटो हान्छ क्या
Now it's Batistuta.
पास पनि छिटो
And the through ball. He's found a way through. And he's gone backward here.
कस्तो मिस्टेक गरे नि एउटा
Muleka.
स्किल मात्रै चाहिँ ढिलो भएको
Kagawa.
क्या अहिले
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he's being shifted off it. Driving on and making good progress. Bojan. He's shifting through the gears here. That'll be a throw.
Pearl goal trying to Han Kinaola.
And it's Totti. Totti gets on his bike and on the move. Now this could be a chance. Muleka.
All goal.
Kagawa. That's destined for the flank. Matches Cunha. Delivers the ball.
Yeah.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. It's going wide left. That is good strength. And that should get the job done. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Nepal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And here's Batistuta.
अहिले मिस्टेक गरेन
Just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
ल न यस्तो चाहिँ के हो क्या यार
Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Serginho in acres of space out wide. Cleared away. Great chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
I think that's just
Yeah.
more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Division Ma Yestai Ho match fixing Yestai Hungsa.
लास्टमा पुग्नेलाई के बिग्रिनु यार
Mathias Cunha is, of course, well known for his dancing feet.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Comes to the pressure.
दौडी
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Ruben Neves, who's set up 1 goal so far. Looking for the run. Now it's Bojan. So what can they make of this? And here's Vinícius Jr.
के हो र
And it has a half-time.
तेरी
Very watchable and entertaining half of football. It's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
The message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more,
Ketko कुरा
higher
गरेर
up the
चाहिँ
pitch, pass
Waka
quicker, and
Parek
entice the
Suma
opposition
गर्नु पर्यो नि त त्यो
out of
एकदम
position.
अहिले हेर
Pass
He
in the
knows how
register
crucial
नभएको
the
के
next
भयो
goal will
कि
be.
Nepal are
Get it.
leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1.
Nepal are leading रे ल
Substitutions taking place.
त्यसो हान्छ कि त्यसलाई सेप्चेन्कोले यार कस्तो गोल हान्यो यार चित्तै दुख्ने भयो
Oh, easy pickings there. Played into space.
New Chaldina K Division.
Boyan. Neither of these
No.
two want to come off
पास
second
गर्न
best.
सिक्नु न पास
के पास भनेको त्यही गरेर पास दिने
अलिक छिटो पास दिनु
Oh, good read.
अरे
He read that really well
अनि
and
हाफ
stopped it.
एनिमेसन मात्रै गरेर पास दिनु
Knocks it into space. Big chance! Rijkaard gets it away.
जस्तो डबल टच सुट हान्यो भने डबल टच
And
एनिमेसन
it's
काटेर
Serginho.
छिटो हान्छ नि
Serginho's cross. He's there and gets it away. And here's the chance to counter.
छिटो हान्नुपर्छ यो त लक गर्ने
Always onto this. And this is Boyan.
पास नभए सुटको बटन अलिक छिटै छिटो
Ruben
Nice time,
Neves.
nice time.
निकै छिटो
Alvarez.
छिटो गर्दा त झन् के लड्या त
Alvarez making a dash for it.
खै स्क्रिन हेर्नु
एकैछिन ल म ठ्याक्कै
Totti.
तपाईँ
It's Batistuta. He has found the way
ब्रेक ब्याक
through.
चाहिँ गर्यो तर
ए भाइ
Sure,
हान्नु
that's
यार
not getting through. Now Fiore.
तर त्यो चाहिँ के गर्यो भन्दाखेरि मैले ब्याक र डाउन थिचेँ ब्याक र हैन
Cafu.
ब्याक र अप ब्याक
Rijkaard
Back.
gets a foot in here.
ब्याक ब्याक
Mateus. And it's Batistuta.
हिले मिस्टेक गर्नु यार
Kagawa.
ब्याक ब्याक
Kagawa going forward.
परविनले हाल्यो
It's a promising position.
डिस्कर्डमा देखाउँछ
Good play on the left-hand side here. Gets a good foot in there.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing.
Decent chance! And a terrific save from
Cha.
the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
यो वाला होइन यो त ब्याक वाला
Nepal
हो
have their
That
third corner.
तेरिका
Code.
यता लप
चिप हान्नुपर्ने
हो
अप
अप, अप।
गर्नु त
अप अप
अप अप गर्ने यस्तो हुन्छ
खोइ गर्नु त
Mateus!
भएन
के छ हैन
भएन सिधा हिँडाउ न सिधा 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 एकचोटि
ल अब
अब गर्नु त
पहिला अप अप गर्ने
हो यही एनिमेसन यही हो
Cafu does really well to win the ball there.
भाइ त के भयो
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the
Down, down, and then,
execution
and
was lacking.
हो यही हो क्या चाहियो
Alvarez.
डाउन
He
डाउन
plays one through.
हो अब यताबाट हिँड्नु भने त डाउन डाउन गरेर
Zest of
सर्ट हान्नु
getting
नि
to
त
the ball,
त्यताबाट
but
एङ्गल
couldn't
बनाएर
quite sort it out.
त्यही हो क्या पास पनि थिच्नु त
सिम्पल सिम्पल पास मिस हान्छ यार
Kagawa.
कसरी त्यो टेबल त गर्नु
हल्का एङ्गल
now here's an
एकचोटि
interesting
सेटिङमा
matchup.
जानु त त्यो देखाउनु त
And it's Ruben Neves.
कमान्डमा तल
K Pass Ho Yo.
Might be. He's had a shot.
लास्ट लास्ट
Oh, and they really should have
पासै
been
मिस गर्छ यार
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
डाउन डाउन गरेको न
नेमार हान्छ चेक
यही हो त
बापरे
अब यति बेला यताबाट चाहिँ मासतिरबाट चाहिँ डाउन डाउन गर्नु पर्यो तलतिरबाट चाहिँ अप अप अनि सुट हान्ने पास
यो त यसले त गर्छ
लेफ्ट साइड
Hot W player Ramro Kelksa Yo Epic Banda.
Two coaches.
ए अल आउट अट्याक हाल्यो यार त्यसले त यार
Both at the same time.
कमन बाटिस्टुटा बाटिस्टुटाले कमन यति हेडिङ हान्दा यति हान्दा यति यति ल
Just now up to 75 minutes. Cross it goes. Batistuta! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Batistuta
कोही
really
भएको
must
थिएन
be
यार
thinking what he has to do to score there.
So their fourth corner of the game.
Number 3, Henderson. Substitution in progress.
Roberto Carlos with the short one.
त्यसलाई flip flap
Lovely bit of skill. Roberto Carlos. Neymar.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
यो त चाहिन्छ नि है त्यो किनभने यसलाई त चाहिने भयो त
Jarring tackle.
त्यो हानेर सिधै ब्लिक्सर हान्दा नि हुन्छ
Takes a shot. And that's a tiny finish. And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
अब सक्यो
One sweeping
अब
move
अलिकति कन्ट्रोल
executed
गरेर
with deadly efficiency.
Nepal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
डल्टा जानु त थाहा
And there was his
Why?
third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy it, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
यतै गर्नु न यतै 30
Nepal now in a position far more desirable.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Always goal side. Neymar. Neymar!
इस
He's picked his way through.
ल दूसरे त
Muscular approach does pay off here. Serginho does well to get it back. Cafu. And here's Batistuta. That is a little undercooked. Albert Ferrer.
Neymar Le Pelio.
And it's Otamendi.
उनीहरूले अलिकति होल्ड गरे
Serginho.
2 added minutes has been
Alvarez.
indicated.
Great vision. Bruno Fernandes. And they've got a
Best
throw.
defender Bridges Ria welcome ले छोड दियो अब 90 मिनेटमा 3 रन
सिधै डाउन हान्नु पर्ने के
And that's it.
Wow.
So
राइट
thank
राइट
you for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage.
अनि लेफ्ट पनि
So from us both, a very good evening.
बल्ल 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 पुग्यो ल
यो गर्नु पर्छ
Congo.
यो गर्नु
थ्यांक यू डिभिजन 1 टुकुरुक
अब अप गर्नु
अब यो ल सक्यो टाइम पुग्यो
Congratulations.
को भन्दै हाल्नु अब
त्यही हुनु पर्यो क्या डबल टच पास गर्ने चाहिँ केटो कति छिटो हाल्नु
डबल टच पास
हो यही स्पिडमा गर्नु पर्यो यही स्पिडमा गर्नु डाउन 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 अप अप
थ्यांक यू रमेश
मेरो डिरेक्सन मिलेको छैन रहेछ के
त्यताबाट चाहिँ डाउन डाउन गर्ने माथिबाट चाहिँ तल आउनु पर्यो नि त
लेट्स गो फर ट्रेनिङ अब के ट्रेनिङ दिँदैछ
त्यताबाट के रे डाउन
अलिक परबाट हाल्नु न
डिरेक्सनमै
सिधा हेर्नु यता उताबाट आउनु चाहिँ तपाईँको योबाट साइडबाट
प्लेयर
Player
साइन
sign Hanam Taharam.
यही परेछ नि प्लेयरै
अब यता आउनु तल हान्नु पर्यो भने तल तल गर्नुहुन्छ हैन तल कता पास
चेन्नईको मलाई चाहिन्छ यहाँबाट है तिमीले यताबाट लग्यो
यहाँबाट डाउन डाउन हान्नु पर्यो क्या
यार के पर्यो त
हल्का
ओइ मिलिराथे फेरि
यसमा हेर न ल यही परेछ नि के परेछ ए उयो परेर छ नि त काफु टोटी यही रहेछ यिनीहरू चाहिँ ए अब त्यो
Download Makanai Parayuki
अगाडिको फेसमा अब हामीले देख्ने भनेको रोनाल्डिनो एन्जेलो रहेछ स्टिभन जेरार्ड रहेछ हामीलाई परेर छ यो टोटी र काफु अब पाउँदैन
Abba Paudina.
यतैतिर पनि पासको प्र्याक्टिस गर्नु न हुन्छ एउटा आइडिया भइसकेपछि गर्नु सक्छ त्यो गर्दै पास हान्दै
स्पिन त हान्दैम न त
हान्नु त पास
स्पिन त हान्दैम लेट्स गो फर द स्पेन रोनाल्डिनो गाउँछ
stand still ho.
हेर कस्तो
यो पर्यो भने पो
यही हुन्छ स्पिड थिचेर गर्ने त एकचोटि स्पिड नभएर हो कि
3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 10 नम्बरको जर्सी ल
Malay keeper Parderako Laude.
ऊ एउटा आयो ए यो त अर्कै भयो
यो त भइहाल्यो फर्स्ट अप यसमै डाउन डाउन हान्नु त यतैबाट
मैले रुम ओपन गरौँ
गर्नु म पर्खिरहेको
लेट्स गो
तपाईँको जुन उयो लेफ्ट स्टिक छ नि दाइ लेफ्ट स्टिक मुभमेन्ट त्यो चाहिँ हल्का डाउन सिधा डाउन भएन रहेछ क्या म हेरेको सिधा डाउन गर्नु पर्यो लेफ्ट स्टिक चाहिँ डाउन भएको छैन राइट लेफ्ट चाहिँ भएको लेफ्ट अझै भएको
ए डाउन के डाउन गर्दैछु
यही गरे हो मैले
छड्के भइरहेको छ छड्के
त्यो ऊ पनि ल्याउँछु म एकचोटि के रे तिम्रो
म जोइन हुँदैछ लोड
तेरो त 720p मै भइरहेछ नि त सुमन
के 720p
स्ट्रिम कस्तो के ट्रिक गर्नलाई खै देखा त फेरि हेरौँ त्यही हो ट्रिक त्यो ट्रिक त अनि सजिलै छ त बिग्रेको ट्रिक होइन त यो बिग्रेको डबल टच ए पहिलाको त्यो नकन जस्तै हो क्या
म यतापट्टि गोल हान्ने बेला चाहिँ मिल्ने भयो उतापट्टि चाहिँ नमिल्ने भयो रे
Tap tap Durai Mahango Benayak Santita Harule.
तलबाट चाहिँ भन्छ तलबाट
हो र
तलबाट मेसीबाट आउँछ मेसीबाट चाहिँ अप अप हान्नु पर्छ
यही हो
अर्को लेफ्ट स्टिक छ नि जुन लेफ्ट ह्यान्ड लक त्यो चाहिँ डाउन आएको छैन क्या
जोइन गरौँ है जोइन गरौँ
ल ठिक छ ल जोइन गरौँ
Trick ho.
डी वेलकम दादा
मेरो के 720p मा आइराछ अहिले
ए मेरो त्यो तिनीहरूले फ्रीको नाइट्रो के दिएको 1440 को जोइन ल
फ्रीको दिएको हुन्छ भाडामा
गरौँ मिले
सकिन आँटो हेर यो दाइले फेरि
हेर त लाइभमा गएर हेर्नु पर्यो
लाइभमा हेर जाऊ
YouTube Ma Kadi XA viewers Tai Tai Jana Parla Jasto XA.
युट्युबमा हाम्रो भ्युअर छ एकजना छ 14 जना
पागलै भएछ
पागल उता कोले पागल भइसक्यो
जताबाट सपोर्ट गरे नि भयो
Lamage.
किसन नि पिटेछ नि त उता त
अभिषेक शर्माले
पनि छुटेछ
YouTube Tira.
कति हान्छ
तर स्ट्राइक रेट चाहिँ अभिषेक शर्माको 200 छ स्ट्राइक रेट हैन
यस्तोमा छ
250 छ
हैन अब मिले
ल उडे मिले सकिनाडा भन्छु
उडे
सकिनाडा भन्छ के बुझ्दैन
टिकटक ल्याएर आको आइछ त्यो मेसेज के भन्यो
आको तिम्रो अघि त रिपोर्ट हान्दा आको
यस्तै भएर त
तिरको मैले भने बिग्रियो फर्स्ट हाफ
with me and play
1-0 मा सकियो यार
ए पीसी प्लेयर और मोबाइल प्लेयर
बार्साको
प्लेयर और मोबाइल प्लेयर एमडी सुविद
भैया मलाई आउट भइसक्यो आज
कसरी आउट रेड कार्ड
हैन इन्जर्ड अस्ति
इन्जर्ड भएको छ
जितिहाल्छ नि बार्सिलोना
छिटाउन त सक्छ
ए फर्मिन लोपेज 11 पोइन्टको लिड छ अब सकिहाल्यो नि टाइटल त अघि नि टाइटलमा त अब चान्स छैन
है त हौ
11 पोइन्टको लिड विथ 5 गेम्स टु गो गोल डिफरेन्स पनि मारी 60 जस्तो
अरे
यो हेन्स फ्लिप लास्ट टाइम छ के बलि स्टार्ट गरे आयो भने फेरि हामी ब्याक गर्छ
आर्सेनल जित्यो
राजे
पर्किनु पर्दा यस्तो उता भन्छ यार
आर्सेनल जित्यो
फर्स्ट हाफ सक्यो 1-0
किन भइसक्यो के भयो आयो के
राइट हग पीसी प्लेयर हो पीसी प्लेयर
भन्दा डीएम हेर्नु त
हो डीएम
हेर्नु त
डिस्कर्डमा ल यस्तै तर यसमा चाहिँ हैन यस्तै तर यो एउटा हातले चाहिँ यस्तो के एउटा हातले कन्ट्रोल
प्लेयर के मोबाइल प्लेयर हो टाइट हग
हात अलिक क्लोज गर हैन त
मलाई चेन खुली कि मेन खुली भाइब्स आइरहेछ के त्यही
यो पकाडेको ठाउँमा यस्तो डाउन एरो यसरी गरेको हैन
बल्ल लिभरपुल टप फर्म आयो यार यसपालि के बोलाइछ तेस्रोमा त यस्तो एमोरिम स्याक गरेको इयर युनाइटेड छ हामी कति तल होला यार एमोरिम स्याक गरेको इयर यही हैन त कस्तो खयो भने म्याच हैन नहेर्ने भन्थे अस्ति त
धेरै छन् Thank you for the sub. Per player, only PC, PlayStation, and Xbox player can play MD.
MD managing director.
Right, ready गर्दैन यार कस्तो है चम्बु यार फेरि के रेड भएछ
रेड
जर्सी ने रेड हालिदिएर मैले Ronaldo
तर आज आर्सेनलको प्लान पनि दामी लाग्यो मलाई ठ्याक्कै त्यो कर्नरबाट चाहिँ हैन डाइरेक्ट नहान्ने इन्डाइरेक्टली एजलाई दिने अनि त्यसले सुट हान्ने भने ठ्याक्कै त्यसरी नै गोल भयो क्या थर्ड कर्नरमा दामी हान्ने त यसमा त के कम्पेट गर्नु अब जेराड कसले पाएको जेराड यो समीरको हो क्या हो यो समीरको जेराड हो
खोइ जेराड
ओह ध्यान दे खोइ जेराड
कता हो
के रे अनि त्यो सेकेन्ड बुस्टर किन नदिए जेनेटीलाई पनि दिएर हैन सब कसले हो
कहाँ छ जेराड
सीएमएफ के त त्यहाँ
युट्युबमा क्लियर आउने रहेछ टिकटकमा के ब्लर छ बढाउनु पर्यो क्या टिकटकको फेरि
वर्स्ट प्लेटफर्म
के
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Begley.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
ल्यान्डस्केप नि छ त्यो च्यानलमा गएर हेर्यो भने देखिन्छ ल्यान्डस्केप पनि
There's the whistle, and here we go.
देऊ सर्टी
Now, 2018 was, of
Tira
course, the year
Sutani.
that saw France become champions again, 20 years after their previous triumph. And this man's exploits played a huge part in that success, did they not, Jim?
Yeah, Antoine Griezmann was excellent throughout the tournament with his all-round forward play. It was no surprise that he was man of the match in that high-scoring final against the Croatians.
Yeah, first time since 2002 that the final hadn't... Can he finish?
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
वही आउनु पर्यो डिफेन्ड गर्न हैन अब
Opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
त्यही त मै आउनु पर्यो भन्ने नि
Keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his
यसो
position
के गर्ला
was
भने
great,
त
but
यस्तो
then again,
हाल
I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
खै त
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
देख्यौ एम्बापे
Looking for options for movement. Griezmann.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
ला त
Plays a sharp little ball here.
भए उता हेर्न
म आउनु पर्छ
यत्रमा साले साथी नै भ्याउँछु
Pele with the cross.
सोधेको हौ
Make that, and
आउनु पर्छ
he did
आउनु
make
पर्छ
it.
बिचमा खाली
And
छैन
that was very necessary. Marquez. He has found a way through. No question, that's a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
त्यसमा खै
Oh, superb reflexes from the
त्यसम्म
keeper.
राम्रै थियो यार कस्तो अड्क्यो त
Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
हेर्दाखेरि परबाट
Tar can get it clear.
ल त बेबी
He's found a way through a chance. Well, what a big kick to recover this. Shapes the defense.
देखियो काम लाग्यो
Finish.
के काम
Hello.
That is remarkable. All
Back.
square in a matter
ए
of moments.
अझ
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really
दिइरहेको छु त हौ
presentation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Nepal restored
यता छु त यता देऊ न यता देऊ यता
You've
देऊ
got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to
के अड्केको यार
Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
दुइटै छ त्यो के भन्छ ल च्यानलमा गएर हेर त दुइटै देखाउँछ
Out there, the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
दुइटै छ जुन चुज गरे नि हुन्छ क्या
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Tar is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. And he's quick
मै
to
आउनु
get
पर्ने
rid. Nepal have reclaimed it.
बलै नलि आउँछ यार
Very disappointing, it has to be said.
मलाई ढकाल्थ्यो त अनि ल
Messi finding himself in space.
ए भाइ
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Quality ball. Busquets. Xavi Alonso. And here's Hullet. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Huh?
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really
Yeah, that
is
put
the
it-
last thing they wanted to do.
त्यो त्यति हुँदैन मान्छे
So where will he go?
पकड़मा गोल छिक्ने
A time for a ball head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Nepal
ल मुखमा हान्दा यार
pulled back for that one. And that's going to be a booking.
मुखमा त्यो त हो
Marquez. And it's Zanetti. He's having a pop!
ल
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Lopez. Now it's Griezmann. Gerrard. And it's Marquez. Some intricate passing looking to...
रोनाल्डिनो गाउँछ
That was not gone well. Busquets. Fermi. Never out of the action for very long.
ब्याक पास आयो
No luck with that dink over the top.
रोनाल्डिनो
Son Heung-min.
ल
Messi. Xavi
ल
Alonso does well to
हान्ने
get
यार
it back. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is Pele. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, nicely
Lo.
intercepted.
ओइ पाए जस्तो साँच्ची हो
Otto gets across to intercept that.
के गराको
उडाएर देऊ
Heung-min.
क्यास
Spread to
यहाँ
the
देऊ
right.
चोटबाट
Promising
Lo.
position.
2 added minutes has been
Given the
indicated.
time to pick a pass.
के गराको
Now it's Griezmann. Aims beyond the defence. Ronaldinho
तिर्नु गएको त मैले
ओहो
knocks it into space.
ए भाइ
Busquets. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Hey bro, hello.
It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the
आज त
initiative.
पानी सानी परेछ कि
And
के छ
both
त अनि
teams
हुरी
still
बतास
very much
हुरी
in it.
बतास पानी सानी
Oh, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
ठिक
So
छ
that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
ए
So we're off again.
सही हुने हो
Nepal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked at...
And the shots! It's anyone's boys, and it's come back out to him.
हाना भन्छ पास दिएन मैले
Keeper.
Son Heung-min really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
सबै खाली छ
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those.
समाता न
trying to
समाता
stop them. Nepal are looking to go forward now.
ल फेरि यार
Now that's well seen too. He won't be happy with that one. Pele.
के भएको यो
Oh, now
Suspend
here's an
भन्छ त यार
interesting matchup. Nepal needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in
कसले
store.
मलाई यहाँ रिपोर्ट गरे
Otto is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. This one's promising. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Pele. He's shifting through the gears here. Pele. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Pele.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now, trying to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Lopez. Griezmann.
के खाली उडाको उडा गरेको हौ कस्तो
Griezmann
दामी
was
तानेको
alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
ल अगाडि देऊ खाल्छु
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Xavi Alonso. Griezmann.
कस
For a shot! The finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Yeah, it was still a really positive move though, Peter, to get the runner through like that. It's great coordination.
खै जहिले त्यो अपिल अपिल भनेर आउँछ यार के भएको यो हेर्नु सकेन
Stood up well to him there.
अनि फेरि एकछिनमा अपिल दियो अनि फेरि नर्मल भएर आउँछ फेरि एकछिनमा कसले रिपोर्ट हान्दै रहेछ
Tries to play it through. That's destined for the flank.
Oh,
Did just about enough to come out on top there. The party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Odo. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Great vision. And the assistant referee.
Thank you for the like, thank you. Kita puni like. Tight हो गरे नाम त खतरा रहेछ त टाइट हो So can bring Oh, यो पनि खतरा रहेछ नि त McAllister हो
नाकामुरा का भाइ अब ठीक छ है
गऱ्यो ए उडा ओए अरे यार यस्तो गोल खाने कति पकडिनु अब हेर त यस्तो चान्समा पनि यार
लो मलाई हाले यार
Plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. McAllister. Half an hour gone in the second half. And here's Bojan.
The goal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
He's picked his way through.
The penalty.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's in a great position here. He's had it taken off him. Maldini clears without hesitation. That's an imaginative pass. It's a goal kick.
छैन गाह्रो हुने रहेछ
Time is running out here.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
And here's McAllister. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Platini looking to be a menace in the final third. He is through here.
The ball nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Leo.
Played out to the left flank. Drills one in. That's put pay to the danger. Nicked it back promptly. And it's Zanetti. Oh, that's fabulous.
Messi.
No way through.
Yep, did it again.
And it will be 2 minutes. Platini. Oh, that's well spotted. And now they can clear their lines. Right card. So that's it. It is all over. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but
We reviewed
alas,
and
that
approved the
wasn't to
approval.
be, and they go down by the odd
कस्तो
goal.
भन्छ
के
क्या
गर्नु खोजेर यो त
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
त्यसरी पनि फेरि नआउने त्यो बानी नभएर है के
Forced
गर्ने
into chase mode so early, Peter. The players seem to use their collective heads, and once you do that,
बढाम है
it's
बढाम
a
स्कोर
challenge
बढाम
to fully recover.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Downfall XA.
ठिक छ कहाँ हेरेछ हौ
लास्ट यार खोइ त त्यो आइपिएल हेर्नै पऱ्यो एकचोटि के भएर 193 for 3 रे 4 ओभर सक्यो जित्छ
स्टार्ट होइन त स्टार्ट रेडी रेडी हो फेरि यार रिप्रोड्युस कन्टेन्ट भन्छ के हावा हो यो सकल त र्याक हान्दै त
न्युकासलले गोल हान्ने बेला भयो 55 तिर हान्छ होला है अहिले मेरोमा 49 भएको छ गोल पनि कस्तो नहुने यार
तीनजनाले होम गरेको हो
Gol Hanu Paro Bio Namero.
बेबी एफएफ हुँदै छ त मैले त अवे गरे हो
एकचोटी यसो साटिम न यार
तपाईँले त होमै गर्नुभएको
नमसेवाल के अहिले फेरि खेल्न थालेको
है
आइरहेछ त
त्यो मोबाइल लिजेन्ड खेल्दै बस्छौ
ए
ड्रागन स्टोरीको बीच आउँछ नि त
रेड त्यो कन्टेन्टै मिल्दैन अब हामी गेमिङ नरु अब त्यो के भन्छ त्यसलाई बुझ्दै बुझ्दै त इन्ट्रेस्ट त्यो कनेक्टै हुँदैन गेमरले गर्नु पर्यो कि गेमरै हुनु पर्यो हैन
यो हो र क्याम्प भनेको क्याम्प कता छ कुन लोकेसनमा हो
खै
यो भनेको ठ्याक्कै झापाको माइदरमा छ
ह जेप
पिलरलाई हैन पिसी को लागि चाहिँ यता भन्ने
ओइ गोर्खाली हैन तिमी 3 करोड निकाल कि म त्यस्तै 5-7 हजार निकाल्छु एउटा प्रोग्राम गर्नु
3 करोड
होइन म त सक्दिन मेरो पनि शेयर छ त 3-4 हजार त भइहाल्छ नि जी
अहिले छैन पहिला त अब रेगुलर हुन्थ्यो
हो र बुट क्याम्पको कता छ नि लोकेसन
यो ठ्याक्कै झापाको माइदार भन्नेमा छ भाइ
के भन्छ
बुट क्याम्प त हो र
पाइदे
यतै नजिकै छ भन्दै थिए
म भोलि म भिडियो कल गरेर देखाउँछु ल
कि त 2-3 वटा होला नत्र त यहाँ के रे होरकै प्लेयर आएर यहाँ भनिरहेछ
एउटा एक तले छ हैन अनि यस्तो बाहिर निकालेको छ क्या त्यो एक तले अहिले म देखाउ भोलि पठाइदिन्छु
त्यो आर्मीको बुट क्याम्प होला त्यो
प्लेयरहरु बस्ने नि प्लेयरहरु बस्ने खेल्ने
हुन्छ क्या हो र स्पोर्ट्स लिएको छ क्या बाहिर
अन्त त भएर बुट क्याम्प त को बस्छ र बुट क्याम्प त काठमाडौँमा होला
त्यहाँ केटाहरू बस्छ टन्ने हो र चाहिँ काठमाडौँ बस्छ र
कहाँ बस्छ
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hello Peter and hello to everyone watching. For me it's a real thrill to be here.
Messi Blaise Kohler Hoin.
Oh, होइन होला
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for
के रे राम्रै छ है कार्ड चाहिँ एकदम राम्रो हो हेडिङ पनि मस्त हान्छ त
And that gets things running.
पास खेला न पास खेला
doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
It's interesting because he's still become one of the greatest defenders of his time.
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's now on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Look.
And it's made its way to him.
दिएको त नि हानेन
Counter here. Somewhat off target.
के भन्छ भन्छ
Oh, good spread. Nepal disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
McAllister is there to clear. Mateus. Well seen.
Bye.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Space for him to turn and look. Cross needs to be good.
That's good defensive concentration.
McAllister thinks one through. Ronaldinho has the space to scheme.
The taker has to look for options because the supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Looking for a runner.
No.
That was not it. They want to be quick to recover this.
ए भाइ यार
Oh, this looks sharp.
पछाडी जाऊ
0-0. He has found a way through. Not the most accurate pass. It's been shipped out wide. McAllister is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Played into space. Caught offside that time.
Mistake one.
ल तर ट्याक्क है ल
Mateus. Now it's Mbappé. Now it's Messi. That has been so wide. And it's Hullet. Now he's running away. And this is Pele.
ओइ कता घुम्यो त
Triol can clear it away. Throw it.
अन्नको घुम्दिरा ल
Cafu cuts out the pass.
ल
Can he finish? Oh, beautifully dispatched.
थाहा रहेछ त त्यहीँ गएर बस्नु पर्दैन किपर
Way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
100 खा
Nepal have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Asia Nima top
Oh, such a clever touch. Zanetti. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Thank you for the like.
Pele plays the game a step ahead of
खै त
almost anyone. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pele. Hullet is onto this. Fermin! And there's a goal. Again in 8 strikes, and they are soaring. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence
Oh,
did
no,
themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Nepal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, it's all happening now.
ए कुवा आम्मामा
Nothing of
पुतेर
tension,
के
urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
And it's McAllister. Delivers with wit. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
गिभ अवे छैन नि अहिले
10 लाख पुगेपछि है 10 लाख पुगेपछि
ओए बल भएन
And here's Mbappé. Ronaldinho. Oh, important interception. Griezmann, a player so deservedly
ठिक छ
decorated with
दुई गोल त
praise and
फर्किन्छ
glory.
त्यहाँ डिस्केर खेलिरहेछ यही मौका हो
Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Time perhaps for one last twist.
इजी
before
इजी इजी
half-time.
वाइडमा छ वाइडमा सिधै दिए हुन्छ वाइडमा दिए हुन्छ
And it's Messi. That's destined for the
ल
flank.
ल थ्रो
Oh, he did well to reach that.
कपाल मिलाएर बसिरहेको
थ्याङ्क यू फर द फलो जस्टिन बिबर
हैन त्यहाँ फिजिकल कन्ट्याक्ट आएर पास दिन्छ
जस्टिन बिबर हौ ल अब हाँसदिरहेको अब
जस्ट आउट
That's a lovely, delicate pass.
अफसाइड भयो
जस्टिन बिबरले फलो भनेर चाहिँ
Very
हाँसतिर
imposing presence at the back.
लाइक भन्छ र फेरि फलो भन्छ के हो हुन्छ
Messi.
फलो भनेको त
Now it's Mbappé. And here's the chance to counter.
मलाई कसरी फलो भयो
Now it's Mbappé. Spread to the right.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That's Gerrard. And here's Messi.
निचा निचा
Xavi Alonso. And now the breakaway. Tries to play it through. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
ल के
Flings it off to Messi. Oh, it's
लो यार
close. And that will be the last.
Boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off from those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
के गर्छ गर्छ
मैले हो
किरिया भएछ यार यो
We're on the move again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing
Arrow
they
does
don't
Oh.
want to
right
do,
to
Peter, is
help
give away an early
Mbappé.
goal. But they
Yeah,
can't
that's
afford
it.
to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
मारो रेड कार्ड बन्डको रेड कार्ड
ए
Taken out.
भगवान
That'll be a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a
कन्ट्रोल
yellow card.
भन्छु यार
Well,
कस्तो
sometimes a
गन्जले
loose
बरु
foul
के
could
बोलेछ
trigger
नि
a
आज त
completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
कन्ट्रोल भन्छु यार त्यत्रोचोटि आइसक्यो अपिल अपिल भनेर
प्लेयर कुदो भाइ कुदो भाइ 1 2 3
Mbappé
कुदेको त नि
tries to get it clear. He's judged, surely! Now, who's going to be first to this?
पाए
Very necessary.
क्रस
The keeper has taken decisive action.
अफसाइड भएको मान्छेलाई दिइदिएर
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something
ओइ
different.
भाइ
पोललाई दिएको हेर नि त्यहाँ मैले पोललाई दिएको किन त्यहाँ गएको
Costa Curta. Long ball looking to counter. Oh, good looking ball.
देख्यो
Well, that
या
tackle was
त्यहाँ
certainly
सुत्तिर
sturdy.
त्यो उ एम्बापेले दे त्यो यसलाई
Lovely pass, but can he get
ए
there?
यस्तो राम्रो दिएको त यार
Thick, the speed is slippery. The
दामी
able to hold
या
on this.
तेरो झुर ए पाए ओए दौडे खाली भयो त
Robust challenge.
गरेपछि त
Sharp tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Cafu
होला
beats it out.
अगाडि छ अगाडि नाइस दामी दौड न दौड के यार
This game is offering less possession. They'll need to
Samantha.
have a very good conversion rate.
Pele running a top gear.
ल अगाडि अगाडि के
Challenge that.
जबरजस्ती
Lopez.
ल अगाडि हो पासतिर जाऊ
Messi.
यस्तो यार
पेले त जबरजस्ती ल्यायो
Pele.
ऊ पाए अगाडि पुरै खाली यता
Mbappé.
ल
Now it's Griezmann. It's a threat. Tries a shot.
ह्यान्ड
That's what you call inspired goalkeeping. Fermin really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
झिङ्गा स्टाइल हो क्या झिङ्गा स्टाइल
गोर्खाले ठुलो बल कहाँ गएर खेलेको
त्यो के गर्ने
यो समझलाई त मसँग जुत्न आउँदै
के गरे मैले त्यो गाडीले त्यसको
म्याचअप खिचेर नआउनु क्या म भएकोमा
त्यति नआउँदाखेरि चाहिँ फल पाउँछ
नर्मल आउँदा फल
अघि उफ्रे समीर हो
आफैले
म त उफ्रे
म उफ्रे गरे
Substitution on the field.
त्यो सेभ गरेको छु मैले त्यो अब भिडियो आज त्यो त राख्छु अब त
Have the chance to go the other way.
ओए ओए
Now then, the ball's coming.
क्या दौडी ए देऊ न देऊ
And it's Iniesta.
Number 14.
Messi, he is through here. Now it's Iniesta. And that has sent him sprawling. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
यो ल दामी
Nepal can breathe again. Just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
आइ ल
Played out to the left flank. It's a good spell of possession, this.
भित्र हेर भित्र
Pele.
अँ
Pele. Oh no, what has happened here? Pele! Off the bar. Go back here. He's had a shot.
ल अगाडि छु अगाडि छु अगाडि छु
Now it's a race for the ball. Can he get on the end of this? He might be in here. Elise proves just a little bit too strong. Looking for options.
दिएको कस्तो दिइरहेछ यार गराएरै
Fans are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
कस्तो राम्रो लिएर गएको थिएँ यार
This
मैले
time. Here comes the cross.
छैन एप्रिसिएसनै छैन
He didn't mean it that
पाँच
way.
पनि दिएको अझ मैले
As disappointed as
Huh?
anyone.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
उडाएर
Cafu.
उडाएर
Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Some
दिइसक्यो उडाएर
here, and that one a perfect example. Stoichkov receives it in a wide position.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Messi. The final 5 minutes.
म भएन कि त गोल खायो ल
And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
A case now of complete control. He's going to be disappointed with that. Played out towards the right wing. Vinícius Jr. Can they get him away? Messi. Foot in. Over to the right flank. And he's managed to get rid. They've got it again. And it's Gerrard.
ल
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless.
Hello everybody.
Your thoughts on today's game?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved.
डिभिजन 1 पुगेको त अदरै भएन
पास थियो न सुरुमा डिभिजन
बदर चाहिँ
पास
यस्तो त्यत्रो चान्स दिएको मैले
हो कस्तो चान्स दिएको थियो झन्डै गोलै हुने चान्स दिएको थियो
तिमीले हान्न नसके त के त नि
मलाई कहिले दियो मलाई एकैचोटि दिएन
तिमीले नपाएको त पोजिसनमा बस्नु पर्यो नि पोजिसनमा तिमी ठ्याक्क बस्छ म तिमीले दिइहाल्छ नि जान
ए मेरो कलर हेर म हरियो पहेँलो अगुवा के छ कलर हुन्छ हैन अग्नि भनेको पहेँलो बुझ्नु न
यो आर्सेनल पनि एकदम डेन्जरस गेम खेलिरहेको छ अहिले डिफेन्सिभ खेलिरहेको छ यार
है जसरी पनि जित्नै पर्यो भनेर होला है कति मिनेट भयो
डिफेन्सिभ खेलिरहेको छ 68 ट्याक्कै यो गेम सकिन्छ म्याच पनि सकिन्छ होला
उनीहरूले लङ बल काउन्टर खेल्यो
लङ बल काउन्टर भन्दा पनि लङ बल काउन्टर
डिफेन्स अनि
दुई बार डिफेन्सिभ छ दुई बार तल खेलेको त्यसले
कस्तो
काउन्टर टार्गेट
कस्तो प्रेसर पार्यो होला त
भन्न सक्दैन एउटा गोल
ओके हुन्छ 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 दिपेश
आर्सेनल सेकेन्ड गोल हाल्न आयो त्यहाँ बेबी त्यो ए खोइ त आएन त्यहाँ
ए कहाँ पठाएको
गोर्खाले सुनेको नि अब चाहिँ हेर है अब त मलाई देखेको देखे गर्छु
यो बेबीले कस्तो खेल्छ राम्रो खेल्छ
राम्रो खेल्छ
यो ठिक छ
ब्रो के ब्रो
ल ए बबाल यस्तै
यस्तै नपाइन्छ त
यस्तै हो यस्तै यही त नयाँ आयो नि त
तर यार पुयोले बिल्लै गराएको यार अलि हैन मैले
यो त डेन्जर छ यार यो त पुला हो यार
उता उचाल दियो यार चल पाएमा अट्याक ला रेड कार्ड
उचालेको त्यतिकै उचालेको के हुन्थेन कि
रेड कार्ड पाए
बुद्रुकको उब्रा हैन
मचु
भएर भित्रै चिज पुरै सब खाली
गरे यो मार्टिनले त गोल गर्ने बित्तिकै दिएछ मुलुकले
मार्टिनले कहिले गोल हाल्यो
हैन गोल लुज गर्ने बल लुज गर्ने बित्तिकै
ए दिएछ दुईटाले लडाछ नि त
मारेछ
त्यो त उठ्दै उठेन यार
बिलक ल
यो उठ्दा नै उड जाता आयो भने के
अब 2050 अनि 21 से टार्गेट राख्नु पर्यो के अब पुग्दाखेरि चाहिँ
आम्मामा
2050 अनि त्यसपछि 21
त पहिला पुगिरा मान्छे भने 2000 कि कति पुगिरा हो नि त
ल लर्ड द चिपिदिछ यार
2030 गरेको लास्ट म्याच जान्ने भएर खेलेको हारे 2000 आयो पनि 2-3 पोइन्ट त आउँदो रहेछ पछि के हार्यो भने सिधै 30 एक गेम हार्यो भने 10 गेम जित्नुपर्छ
भन्न अब त्यहाँ त्यत्रो खेलेर त्यहाँ पुगेको त्यही हो नि
त्यति बेलाको मैले क्लिप हेरेको मेरो गेम प्ले नै अर्कै रहेछ यस्तो छैन ए मेरो त खालि सर्ट पास देख्दै अपोनेन्ट वाक्क भएर अनि गोल खाएर त्यस्तो रहेछ मैले हेरेको अस्ति मैले कसरी त्यहाँ पुगेको रहेछ भनेर हेरेको अहिले जस्तो होल्ड गरेर खेल्ने त्यो त टक आप्पा धेरै गोल
के खेलेको
डिभिजन
मैले त त्यो के भन्छ पहिलाको र अहिलेको गेम त्यो नै फरक त्यति बेला कति फेक सर्ट हाल्दो रहेछ मैले विङमा फेक हालेर बक्सभित्र फेक हालेर त्यो के हाल्दो रहेछ मैले
बक्सभित्रै
ए बक्सभित्र फेक हालेर मैले कति पेनल्टी पाएर रहेछ पहिला त्यहाँ पनि मिस हालेँ गाड ठाडो भइसक्यो र
अन्त चाहिँ कहाँ छ यो मान्छे 1 किलोमिटर पर बसेर सुनेर
So welcome one
थाहा थियो त्यही भएर मैले भोलि स्वाट कम गरेँ
a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
Yes, yaar.
So we're very much on the way now. Now here, Jim, is a truly unique player, Sergio Busquets, a player whose greatness really isn't measurable by numbers.
One of those players who keeps it simple and gets the ball to do all the work for him.
And exerts a massive influence on every match he plays.
के यार कसको टिम हो
He's the pivot, the one his team
ल
moves around.
गोल हान्छ अनि त्यसपछि अनि थाहा हुन्छ गन छ कि छैन
Now it's Pelé. Nakata powering forward here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's hoisted clear. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, a very decent attempt.
ल क्विक
And here's the chance to counter. And he was quick to react.
ल तेरो गए त अब के गर्नु
Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
There they go, hunting again.
देऊ
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Cannavaro. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Great defending, strong and determined.
यहाँ देऊ दिएर जाऊ
So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both
ल
sides seem
मजाले हाने हुन्छ
patient approach for now, still trying to.
हो ठीक छ
One sweeping move
मैले चाहिँ सिकाएको है
executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Nepal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Caceres, nicely weighted ball. And here's Griezmann. Pelé.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Vinícius Jr.
ए अलि यसो यता दायाँ बायाँ नि गर्न न दौडे फेरि उठ्छ
Nakata. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now that looks a decent ball. And that has been cleared. Played into space. Nakata. He's looking wide. Ronaldinho plays it in. And it's hoisted clear. Now it's Mbappé.
आइरहेको छु नि म एकछिन
Now, what
होल्ड
about a
देऊ
counter-attack? Pass somewhat off target.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there.
अलि दिँदा नि अलि मिलाएर
Picture of what was going on around him.
ठिक छ त कहिले काहीँ त भेटिहाल्छ
Scheme. He slid. He's fouled him there. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away
होइन
from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. And that should
Getting.
get the job done.
दौड
Gerrard. That looks a
but-
tricky ball. Well, he was clearly
Oh my
disappointed with that
God.
pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball.
ओइ समाता न हो
Now it's Gerrard. That's a good
ल
footing
के
there.
यार ल घोप्टे
He is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Knocks it into space. Totti is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just
Ah.
didn't seem to get enough on the pass.
दिइसकेको थिएँ पास यार दिइसकेको थिएँ यार पावर लिइसकेको थिएँ
Nice interception.
Easy.
His positioning was
देऊ
spot on. Ambitious ball here.
लिएर जाऊ ए भाइ छिटो
Played right
एक गोल ल
into his
देऊ
pass isn't the best.
छ्या कसरी बिग्रेको मैले नपाइरह भने पाएन हेर हेर हेर
Nepal are 1-up and looking surprisingly comfortable.
के भएको स्क्रिन
Xavi Alonso has ended up in no man's land.
के भयो स्क्रिन कता कता गयो
Kept aware and it is reclaimed easily. Intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Shot could... Oh, shooting chance!
Sorry, यो त गोल हुनु पर्दैन छ्या
Mbappé clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
सही बात यार यो त छ्या
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Nepal are looking to go forward now. Pops it off it and wins back the ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
पकड न पकड
Concedes a free kick for that.
मेन यार रेड खाला है
Taken.
रेड खायो भने त जान्छ त फेरि
मैले हैन तिमीले हो कस्तो कुरा गर्छ बलानी
मैले
त्यही हेर रिप्ले गरौँ
कहिले
Pretty loose pass.
लो सर कहाँ बाहिर गयो
And the whistle goes for half time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Look back on the first 45 minutes.
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. The boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Nepal have played well here and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And so the action is resumed.
Nepal definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Now it's Pele, Griezmann, and he's managed to get free. He'll try from this one.
Wait.
They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And Messi!
Yes!
He's got away with one there.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Xavi Alonso goes short. And he's in on goal. Xavi Alonso delivers. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Penalty.
Ronaldinho. Now it's a bullet.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he was alert to it. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Nepal clearly should have gone for the easier path.
Goes for a shot!
कस्तो यार
It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, delicious! Such devilish curl!
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
कस्तो यार
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Nice.
Ronaldinho can see things others simply cannot. That's an imaginative pass. Shoots! Once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Wait.
That was easy, almost too easy. And the shot!
Loss!
The finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
A wonderful
Oh
ball
my
to play him
God,
in like
yaar,
that.
you-
Great pace,
धेरै
into feet, nearly.
किन थिचेको त नि अनि
क्यान्सल गर्न टाइम छैन अहिले के होला हैन यस्तै हो क्या जुजु
Nepal have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far.
को त यार जस्तै
About to change.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
पाइरहेछ
Mbappé. Now it's Vinícius Jr. And this is
पाइ म
Gerrard.
पासै दिएको यार
Easy claim for the keeper.
यत्रो खाली देखेको यार
And no, that
ओए
was never going
रेड
to
यो त उठिसक्यो
Pele. Now there's a fine ball. Shapes to shoot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Caceres. Looking for options for movement.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Griezmann. Ronaldinho.
Nepal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's
Ah,
making for a
terega.
very frantic
Lo.
end to this game.
कस्तो
ला खेल्दै थियो यार के हो यो त
सुतिरहेछ त्यो
खेल्दै ल्याम कोर्नर पायो है फेरि अब
19 ओभरमै सकाइदिन्छ 9 गोल बाँकी यता
तर आज गेम चाहिँ जोस रमाइलो गेम त किनकि हाई स्कोरिङ भयो नि त दुईटै
अहिले फर्स्ट गेम कति थियो
264 प्लस त्यो पनि
500 600 700 800 900 झन्डै 1000 रन हानेछ यार दुईटामा
अनि त सेन्टर फरवर्डै छैन त
एक राइस रेड कार्ड खायो आउट
मेरो यता पनि छैन
राइस आउट भयो
ओए के भयो
This is Boyan.
हेर्न के भयो
Messi. Number 7, Mbappé.
Probing pass.
Number
Nicely
23,
worked.
Xabi Alonso.
And it's corner.
कर्नर हो
Number 22,
Schneider.
Well, height could make
Unknown
all the
PC
difference
player and mobile
on
player.
these set
number
pieces.
27,
Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
1-0 भइरहेछ है
And now a sudden chance to counter.
substitutions taking place.
Well read.
तो रहेछ नि
The danger is averted. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's been intercepted.
ल
That's great positioning. So
Hello,
good from him.
Sappy.
पछि
ल
And it's Schneider. Nice interception. Well timed.
त्यही साइड
That has not gone well.
ओला त्यो
And here's Schneider.
पक्र त फेरि
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And here's Messi.
देयर जाऊ
Simons. Schneider.
देयर जाऊ
And that is a little undercooked.
ला पत्र पावर हालेको
Raul.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
4 added minutes on the board. And that interception was
No.
most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Promptly onto that, and that is that.
जाऊ
And that has left him in a heap.
जाऊ म त भन्छ
अब त्यहाँ पुरै आइसक्यो स्लाइड अनि के गर्ने
This
मैले
is Hullet. Mateus
देयर जाऊ
to Schneider. Now it's Simons.
왜 미스 맞춰? 왜 미스 맞춰? 왜?
Nothing in it still.
Oh my
We move to
God.
extra time. So Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So here we go then, extra time is coming up.
Please take this opportunity to pay a visit to our official store where memorabilia from today's match
यार
are
आन्दिनाडो के हुँदैछ गोले हरायो त
हिजो भन्दै थियो त त्यहाँ अब हामी टाइटल जित्यौँ भोलि टन्न गोल हान्छौँ भन्दै थियो एक गोल मात्र हान्ला राइस है कोले भन्दै थियो
Hello.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Gerard. Coming on the field.
So our quest to find the winner continues. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Caceres calmly anticipates. Busquets. Messi. Olise. Zanetti. No, he's got that wrong. Oh, they could be caught out here. Look at the space here. That is a crunching tackle. Now, can they get him away?
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Schneider on his read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Hullet. Good chance here! No, he's missed it.
Hullet really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Busquets. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Mateus. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Brilliantly cut out. And he thumps it clear. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And he's managed to gift it back. Pull it. Olise. And here's Bojan. Looking to play him in. And he's picked it up out wide. Raul. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Yeah.
And once more, he proves rigid and robust. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. So, who's he going to be aiming for here? Oh, good climb! So just 15 minutes still to come. So those 15 minutes have flown by. Heads now and heads indeed at the point of exhaustion. How will this end?
Substitution.
And we're off for the final time. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no effect. Olise. Now it's Vinícius Jr. Messi finds himself offside. Now it's Bojan. Mateus. Played out wide. That is good progress on the left. It's a sharp little ball here. He is through, he shoots!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Still anyone's game. Could be danger here.
देऊ 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 देऊ
Looking for the run. This looks promising. And he is dashing away. He's had a shot! Hit the woodwork.
Oh my god.
Messi. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yeah, ढकेल दे यार मलाई त
And it's Messi. Aims beyond the defence. Raul. Now it's McAllister. Messi! Needed to be more decisive in the end.
सबै गरेको अब त्यो पोस्टमा हामी त के गर्ने
Perfect opportunity to break away, and then they go and do that. It's got to be a quicker transition.
And a chance! Oh, that is rather wayward. Rijkaard picks it up from the goal kick.
के हो यो
And it's Rijkaard. Messi. That's a foul, no two ways about it. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
क्लियर हैन
And this is Raul. Two sides absolutely inseparable, and we know what's coming. So we've done it, we've been there, we've gone the full 12 rounds.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
So 2 inconclusive hours of action. All that remains then, penalties. All eyes on him as he places the ball. Schneider to get things going. And he really obliges.
That's the example they will want to follow.
Messi is engaging in a bit of mind games before stepping up. And he makes it 1 each.
ओ भाइ यो गन्जको भाइ सियो 100% गन गन्जको भाइ यो गन्ज हुँदै हैन यो
झन् हातमा कन्ट्रोलर छैन भन्दै
Good penalty. The keeper might have done him a favour.
गन्जको भाइ पो रहेछ
Just
यार
a bit early.
Femi, second in line for them.
समय जाँदा मेरो पर्छ है
ढुकाइदिने यार
Oh, it's a really good save. Talk about coming up with the goods.
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then. Probably gave him that important edge.
This to put them 2 up. Of course. Will that prove decisive?
A great position now, but still work to be done.
The ball really cannot miss this.
Rahul, captain.
Oh, त्यतै हो
No, he's missed! And the release was not to come.
I don't think he ever really looked comfortable. Put too much pressure on himself.
आउट गयो जस्तो लाग्यो नि त
Oh, he's won it all right. So in the end, they just about prevailed. All the emotional torture and travails worth it in the end. Ultimately, it came down to penalties. Jim, having seen what you have,
Well, definitely had to take the scenic route, but I don't think they'll be complaining too much. Their sense of purpose and overall approach to the game just gave them a slight edge that enabled them to pull through.
and all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
टाढा भएको अर्को अलिक नजिक छ नि त
लजिक छ त्यो कन्ट्रोलमा के कालो कालो देखिरहेको छ त्यही भएर देखेन
Good night. Wow.
ल ल अब जानु पर्यो यार
जित्यो हैन त इजी
कस्तो इजी 1-0 इजी हुन्छ
इजी डिफेन्ड गर्यो त अनि
जितिसक्यो हो र यहाँ त फ्री किक हान्दैछ त
चला नि